What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the masterpiece Blackarachnia. Now this is an older figure, but I've been kind of holding on to this. Tony sent this to me for review, and I hadn't had an opportunity, but now we have some time here. Now, I recently had the privilege of meeting Jeanne Carr, the voice actress for Blackarachnia from the War for Cybertron Kingdom series on Netflix. So I was at TFCon in LA, and I was just taking a break after filming a whole bunch of stuff and sitting at the bar having a drink, and right next to me sits down someone I didn't know, but she started talking and I could hear it in the voice, and then I heard her talking to her daughter, and she was talking about the whole voice acting thing, and then I knew. So
I'm Blackarachnia. I'm my own boss.
Oh my God. That's awesome. So pretty cool little moment there, but not the voice of this figure, which is from the original Beast Wars cartoon way back in the 90s. But let's take a look at this. It's got some really nice painted detail. You got those kind of copperish looking legs, painted head and mandibles here. You got the little golden dots. Got the little classic Black Widow, what's that shape called? Hourglass shape. Here's the back. You got a little bit of the leg showing up, but it is pretty clean. Here's the bottom. Overall, pretty nice. Now, she can't really support the weight of her body with these legs. You try to put these legs down, but the ball joints will just kind of fail. So it ends up kind of sitting down. It's okay. It looks fine that way anyways, but I just wanted to mention that. So while we're at it, let's take a look at her articulation. This piece back here is supposed to be pegged in, but sometimes it does pop up. But the legs are all on ball joints, so those can go all the way around on those ball joints, up and down. I wish they were a little bit tighter, but you do get these here. So it goes up to there and down to there. So you can really get those in any direction. The head itself can go up to there, down to there. The mandibles can actually move as well. So you can open these up. So you get quite a bit of movement on that. I was kind of surprised how much articulation she had. As far as accessories go, you do get a few things here. You get the anchor shot here, this piece. And this will attach down here. There's two little tabs right there. And two slots in the bottom. I find that it does like to pop off, especially when you use it with the flight stand, or the spiderweb stand. So this comes in 4 pieces. You just peg them together. You can see right there. You're going to take this piece here. It's got a little slot right there. You're going to put that onto here. And then this piece is going to end up holding the spider. So first get these tabs on here. And this can be a little tricky because she likes to fall off, but once you get it on right, it works. All right, so get that on there like that. Then you're going to take this. This is going to peg onto this gun, and it often pops the gun off. So I hold it right here, and then pop this on like that. All right, and now you can take this entire thing and get her legs up a little bit out of the way. And get this on end. That's the problem. It just likes to continually pop off. So you kind of have to hold everything, and it's just not convenient. All right, and there she is on the stand. I had to apologize. I had to cut away because it was such a pain in the butt. It kept coming apart. But once you get it there, it is really good. It looks really good. She displays well. You could probably put a small transformer up here. It's just a pain to get it on there. But there you go for the flight stand, or the spiderweb stand. Now, if you don't like that, you can use this. So there's a second anchor shot where you can actually unfurl the string here. And this little tab here will plug into her back right here. And again, all of this likes to come out, so I hate working with this, but plug that in back there. Make sure this is all pegged in. And then you can take this and hook it onto something. So I'm just going to hook it onto my light up here. So you could have this like a display, kind of hanging and into your masterpiece shelf, but cool little option there. All right, now let's get her transformed into her robot mode. Relatively simple transformation, but I'm going to point out a few things before I get her transformed, so you going back into the bug mode is really actually the most annoying thing. So first of all, there's a little tab right here. That comes out very, very easily, this piece right here. And then this is the little gun. So you're going to transform this too, but take these panels, fold those down, fold this up, and that's basically ready. So that's the gun. So set that aside for now. Now that we have that out, we're going to take this panel. This is pegged in here and here. So you can just unpeg that. It's very slight, ever so slight support there. That'll allow you to take these legs, fold those down. You can fold up these ankles. They might be very tight when you first get it, so just give it some support. And then you're going to fold down these heel spurs. You may need a spudger or something to get in there, but you want to fold these down like that. Fold down on the knee. Open up this little knee guard there, and then fold that down. Take this. This is going to fold in and collapse down and make her thigh. All right, same on this side. Fold down the heel spur. Fold down your knee piece here, so that becomes straight. Fold this down and then collapse the thigh onto the back. So her legs are done. And these will be extended out, so you can just extend these back down onto her hips there. Come to the front here. We're going to open up her waist panel here. That's kind of holding these in. So once you do that, you can unpeg these arms. They're pegged in right here. So when you go back, make sure you get those two pegs in, and make sure you get these claws underneath this little piece here. All right, so fold those up and out of the way. Take her head here, bring this down, rotate this around, close up the mandibles so they're all the way collapsed. Bring this down all the way. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and take the arms, bring those down, and you can kind of see the elbow. These like to pop off their ball joints, but for now, just kind of keep these folded back onto her back. Bring this down, fold these back, and we'll just leave those like that. Come to the back here, we're going to take all of this. So this head and chest is going to slide underneath here. Her little boobs there. Bring this around to the other side. This is going to kind of peg in, so there's a little tab right inside there that's going to go right into there. So make sure you line that all up. This neck should come down and sit. And it should actually just firmly peg in there. All right, so that should kind of feel like it's secured. If it's not, then you didn't get it. And I didn't get it, so there we go. All right, now go to the back here. Now, this is not clear in the instructions, but I think the best way, this should, I think they want it like that in the instructions, but I think it makes more sense to do that. It seems more compact, and it seems to allow the articulation to work. And there she is in her robot mode. I did forget to mention these shoulders here. You want these rotated so that you got the wider part at the top. But really nice looking. We'll put the cartoon up there. Nice gold and copper paint throughout. Some details here. Face sculpt is really well done. Got some black paint for the eyes, gold for the mouth, a little red there. Coming down the shoulders and the arms, you have green, gold, copper, beige, black. The gold dots here come through. Purple here on the inside of the thighs, gold down here, and then this almost like wood-like color, which is really cool. Looks a lot like the spider, and then purple down here. Here's the back, very clean overall, other than the spider legs, which is accurate, which is also the reason I don't love Beast Wars, but that is how she looks. They're very accurate. Now, you can take these and spin them around, and that serves as her Neo machine gun. So this is actually a weapon, even though they are her legs from bug mode, but they double as weapons. I don't know. It's fine. But you can do that. So she can be firing some weapons. Speaking of that, let's go over articulation. The head is on a ball joint, so it goes up to there, down to there, rotates all the way around, gives you side to side. The neck itself is on a swivel. And yeah, be careful not to undo the neck there, but goes down to there, up to there, so you get some nice movement out of that neck on that swivel. Shoulders, like I mentioned, rotate on this joint here on the inside. It also rotates on this outside joint. So you get a lot of movement there. This is a really tight pin here, but it does go out to the side. So you get movement out to the side up to there. I'm just holding it so I don't damage anything there. You can move this back and forth on a bicep rotation. You have a elbow rotation. You have a double jointed elbow, gets you the full bend. Rotation at the wrist. 2 pins for each hand, so you can bend here and here. Same for this side, you can bend there and there. Speaking of the hands, there is a little tab slot right there. And yes, of course, you can fit her weapon here. Tab on the side of this. Right here, so you can put it in either arm. So this is just going to fit into here. Now, I noticed as you do this, it does rub the paint off here. So if that's something you don't want to do, then you may not want to do this. But I know G. Tony's going to want me to show this gun and this accessory working this way. So I'm going to do it. But there she is with the gun and the anchor shot. And that looks good. Continuing down, you have a rotation here at the waist. You have a little bit of an ab crunch just due to the way it transforms. But you can get rotated there. It's a little awkward. The thighs will go up to there, back to there. If you fold them out, you can get them way up just due to the way it transforms. Rotation at the thigh. It is nice and hidden. You have a single jointed knee, but it gets you all the way up due to the way it's designed. You have an ankle tilt all the way down in there. It's very tight, so be careful. Give it some support and hold here. It goes up to there, down to there. It's a tight joint. I'm glad it's tight because it gives support to her. And then there is a pin back here, so you can get ankle tilt out of that. As far as accessories, in her robot mode, I showed you the gun already. So you can have it with or without the actual anchor bullet thing here. You also get these. This is a visor with the purple from the, or the green from the one episode. You can take this little wire here. Now this will plug in. Let's see, on the bottom here, there's a little slot. They do give you 2 of these, I guess, just in case you break it. So you can put that into there. And then this will slide onto her face. So let's just get that on. And again, this does kind of scratch up the paint a little bit, so you want to be careful. You don't want to do this too many times, but you can get it on there. There's the visor, and then you can plug this in, and she can be controlling remotely to the computer. So nice little thing. I don't like the fact that you have to put it on there and potentially scrape up the paint on her head. Speaking of the head, you do get some alternate head sculpts. So to get this off, you can pull basically up here at the crest, and that'll release the face. You get one face that's very similar. It's just got more squinted eyes, so she's kind of, in attack mode or whatever. So you can put that on there. That one looks like that. And then you get one more other face, which I actually prefer. It's got the neon green. That's the word I was thinking of, neon. Neon green eyes. I think this one actually looks the best. It's just the most pronounced and just most contrast, so I like that one. That may not be accurate to a lot of the scenes in the cartoon, but I think that looks pretty cool. Now you can still use the stand from the beast mode here, so go ahead and bring this in. We're going to unpeg this little piece here. Actually, just take this whole thing off. Remove this. You don't need that anymore. That is a very tight fit. Take this off, and you're actually going to flip this around. So this has to come to the outside. And then peg this back in on this side, lower this down, plug this into here. And now that tab is going to go into her back. So there's a little slot right there on her butt. Get that into there. And now she can be whatever, flying, posed, whatever you want for this stand. And for a quick size comparison, there she is next to the Masterpiece Optimus Primal. Still love this guy. His eyes light up. She looks just right in terms of the scale. She was a smaller bot in the show. She's definitely very thin and also short, and it makes sense. It looks good. Fits in well with the Masterpiece Beast Wars collection. So final thoughts on the Masterpiece Beast Wars Blackarachnia. Let's start with the positives. I really do like the look overall in both the robot mode and the beast mode. She looks exactly like the cartoon. They did a nice job on the sculpt and paint, and overall articulation is pretty good. I do like this display stand. This does add to the display factor for sure. Makes it a lot more fun if you have a Beast Wars display to have this whole thing in there. In fact, I almost think it's silly to display her without it. It just kind of, it really adds to the look. I do like the accessories, all the gun and the alternate faces, the visor, all that looks good. But negatives wise, I find the beast mode to be kind of flimsy. Like as you're manipulating her, you're trying to messing with it, you're trying to, get her on the stand here, or just trying to pose her. That backpack piece, the little gun, tends to pop off, and also the legs just aren't that secure, so it's a little bit irritating. And then these ball joints for her spider legs, they're not the most secure. They work okay. They kind of they hold this pose right here, but as soon as you put the weight of her spider onto the legs, they don't really hold. So it's just a little fiddly in both mostly in the spider mode, but a little bit in this mode too. But I love that they did the nice solid ankles and legs. Allows her to stand on her own, but you don't even need that because you're going to put her on this display piece. So that's a minor complaint, is really the spider mode, but really good version. I don't think they're going to ever make a better version than this. So if you're a big Beast Wars fan, this is the Blackarachnia for you. So that's it for this review. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.